Hi, beautiful people. This is Avantika, and welcome to Tattva. Welcome to Creative Consciousness. And today I'm going to talk to you about this very interesting phenomena that happens twice or thrice in a year, sometimes four times, and that is the Mercury retrograde. And this is the time when it's the time for us to pause. And when Mercury goes retrograde, it's an illusion of the backspin or the backward movement of the planet Mercury. So Mercury orbits around the sun in 88 days, just like Earth does in 365 days. And during the retrograde, it's like a backward motion of Mercury, okay, which is creating a lot of shifts, a lot of chaos in our life, and it affects each and every person, okay, irrespective of whether you are choosing consciousness or not choosing consciousness. And it also affects various areas of our lives. And since I've been getting a lot of calls, a lot of messages with people asking me how to deal with certain things that are happening in their life, I thought this was a very, very important video to put out there so that you understand why you're going through these shifts. And it's not only you, but everybody around you is going through it as well. Yeah. So Mercury is a planet that governs communication. Okay, and as you know, communication is such an important aspect in our life, and communication in all forms, written, verbal, through technology, emails, all of that. Yeah. And what tends to happen is, like, imagine the plug between what you're thinking and what you're speaking is kind of unplugged or removed. It's like, there's a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion. You're not being able to articulate well. You're not being able to put forth what you truly want to say. And that creates a lot of miscommunication in all areas of your life, be it business, be it relationship, be it in anything. Okay, so it might be two people saying the same thing, but they're still not getting each other. And there are fights, there's shakeups, there are breakups. There's a lot of chaos and confusion, and Mercury also governs the mind. So there's a lot of mental thought, overthinking. There's a lot of overwhelmed, your traumas, you can literally sense and feel. A lot of people feel depressed, a lot of people feel anxiety and anger, a lot of old issues coming up, okay, because it's the backward spin, it's going back into the past, and we go into our past. So in relationships, you might want to connect with an ex or keep contemplating, okay, why did this happen, why did this not happen? Remember that you have left toxic relationships back for a reason. Things have not worked out for a reason. There's no reason to go back. So focus on thinking, why did that not work out, and why am I letting it go? It just takes you into the past, and that's when you bring yourself back into balance. So in relationships, there could also be a lot of things like betrayal or cheating on your partner. And if you want to have any important communication or discuss something very important in your relationship or in your business, then this is not the time. You have to allow this important discussion to wait till the retrograde gets over, so that you both have the clarity of mind to have that mature conversation, to come to a point, to come to a decision, because Mercury makes you very indecisive because there's no clarity of thought. Yeah. And plus you have all these emotions coming up, which makes it very, very difficult for you to actually take the right decisions. Yeah. So Mercury also affects technology. Yeah. So your cars, your gadgets, your laptop, the network, everything, your phone, your phone might stop working, or your laptop battery might go, your car battery might go. So definitely get your car serviced before that. Make sure that you have a backup of everything. Maybe you're in the middle of a presentation and you're like, I don't know where the file is gone, or it's not reached, or it's not open. happening. Okay, so just know that, or your texts haven't reached, and a lot of times we feel that, okay, the person doesn't want to receive it, or is not answering, or the Wi-Fi just suddenly goes off. So know that these are the effects of the Mercury retrograde, and we have to be patient with ourselves, with others, because we go into a very, very interesting space of being critical of ourselves, of others, and there's a lot of judgment that is happening, and we are not being able to think clearly. Yeah. So another thing that it affects is money. Yeah. So Mercury kind of governs stocks and shares, so the share market can be going crazy, your investments. So this is the time when you are focusing on your finances. Okay, revisit your finances, see what you need to do. Okay, it's also a time to just take a break and a breather. Okay, to kind of detox, to kind of calm yourself down, kind of take a review of your life, know what is it that you want to do. But this is not the time to start a new business, start a new contract, or sign any important documents or papers or legal, because it's all about communication. So a lot of times you can miss out on certain informations, either while reading a contract or while signing papers, and not get complete clarity. Not the time to apply for jobs. Okay, but yes, you can still definitely do your research, keep everything ready, but apply once the retrograde gets over. Now, though you have a particular dates of a particular retrograde, for example, right now we have the retrograde happening from the 10th of May to the 3rd of June. But there is something known as the shadow period of the retrograde, which is 1 week before it starts and 1 week after. So you can say that it started from the 5th or the 3rd of May, and it will last till the 15th of June. So you can take a 1 week plus minus on either sides to know, because that's the shadow phase. That is when the change is happening, and you will start feeling overwhelming from there. So you might feel like crying, you might feel like self-sabotage, you might feel very drained, very confused, not being able to take decisions. You might feel that very lonely, that everybody is leaving you. I don't know what is happening. So just hang in there. Okay, so let's just go on a quick recap of what are the do's. Rest, take a step back. Okay, self-care, journaling, you can take massages, or you can review your life, see what see what you want to do, see what is working for you, see what is not working for you. Okay, this is the time to take a step back. Okay, another thing to do is not make any important conversations or decisions, or starting any new assignments or contracts or business partnerships in this time. Okay, you have to be patient with yourself and others. Okay, make sure that you don't call your ex. Make sure that you know that boat has sailed. So if you are contemplating, just know that everything that is meant for you will come around, and the fact that you have moved past that relationship is a reason. If you feel that you're going on into the past, whether it's your ex or particular relationship or friendship, or just your past which has been very, very chaotic or traumatic, seek help. Okay, this is the time to detox. This is the time to de-stress, reinvent yourself. This is also a wonderful time to get rid of any kind of addictions that you have. Okay, it's also a wonderful time to work on your finances. Okay, be mindful of your spending. You will not know, especially if you're doing any online transactions, maybe the amount might get deducted twice or thrice. Okay, if you are making any payments, make sure that you check the amount before you press the send button. Yeah. Also be careful of the stock markets, like I said. But this is a beautiful time to plan your finances. This is a beautiful time to understand what is working for you, what is not working for you. This is also a beautiful time to connect with your debtors, because it's a beautiful time to bring your money back from your debtors. Yeah, so definitely do that. So let's just go over it. So Mercury affects your communication, your relationships, technology, and money. Okay, and of course your emotional, mental well-being and health, because it really affects your mind. And all of this coming together, not only for you but everybody around you. Can you imagine what it is creating right now? So take a time off. It's time for a vacation when Mercury goes into retrograde. Time to reinvent yourself. Go within. Yeah, and I am doing a lot of sessions during this time. You can do it energy detox. You can also do a chakra or an aura cleanse. You can also do a session for bringing your money back from your debtors, which I do. I also do abundance rituals, because this is a time to actually sit and contemplate, and it's also sometimes time to be able to get clarity. Take some time off to get clarity. So the more meditations you do, the more you work on yourself, you will find that the Mercury retrograde is not as difficult or crazy for you to go through. Also, it's a very beautiful time to look at the foundations of your relationships, okay, and see, because this is the time a lot of challenges are coming up. So if you can survive this time, trust me, it is just going to get more and more beautiful. Yeah, so hang in there. If you need any help, you can reach out to me, or reach out to anybody you think you feel comfortable with, okay, and know that this is not as scary or that people make it out to be. It's just a time to rest, to reinvent, to detox, to declutter. Yeah, it is a time to go within. It is a time to just go on a vacation, a mental vacation, okay, and to see what it is that you can create for your life in the forward movement. Yeah, I hope this video helps you. I hope it helps you understanding what you guys have been going through, or what happens during a Mercury retrograde. So next time you guys are well prepared and you know what you want to do. Yeah, lots of love, light and abundance to each and every one of you. Take care of yourself, and yes, just rest. Yeah, take care. Bye.